Hello, and welcome to this video where I'd like to talk about the Greek mythology retellings by Madeline Miller, which are the Song of Achilles, Circe, and the novella Galatea. I have noticed that she likes to use foreshadowing and prophecies for tension in both novels. The Song of Achilles focuses on the relationship between Achilles and Patroclus, who meet after Patroclus was exiled to a small island that Achilles lives on. They are both originally the son of a king, although during the main story it is only Achilles who has high status and is also a mortal born to a goddess. Their difference in status never changes their opinion or treatment of each other, but it puts pressure on Achilles to be the hero he is prophesied to be. Their priority is to remain together, but Thetis, who is the mother of Achilles, is determined to ensure that Achilles becomes a hero who is not forgotten, even at the cost of his happiness and despite the prophecy predicting his death. Thetis doesn't believe Patroclus is suitable to be with Achilles as a lowly mortal and as someone who could prevent Achilles from becoming a great hero. But what is admirable about Achilles and Patroclus is that ultimately they would do anything for each other. I was unfamiliar with the original myth, and it's one of the reasons that the ending had more impact for me. The part of the book I enjoyed most was their time spent with the centaur Chiron, as it was a time they were able to be happy by themselves. Based on my enjoyment of this, and the fact that I looked forward to returning to the characters and story each time, I decided to read Circe next, as it was also available from my library. I felt differently towards Circe, and didn't really enjoy returning to it, but hoped for the pace and storyline to improve as it went on. To me, it felt a little disjointed, like it was a collection of moments in time rather than a well-paced storyline. I thought that each moment would lead to a bigger plot development. I didn't go into reading it with too high expectations, but you tend to read something with the expectation that you'll enjoy it or get something from it. There were some good moments and messages, however, such as when the witch Circe decides to take control of her life after she realises that she's been fooled so many times already in her life. There was also a brief mention of Achilles and Patroclus, which was nice after having read and enjoyed the Song of Achilles, as well as mention of the Minotaur that has intrigued me in the past. A good character trait is that Circe valued mortals, unlike most of the Greek gods and goddesses around her, so she didn't just go along with everyone else, but made up her own mind. Another point in its favour was the mention of women being unfairly treated in a lot of Greek mythology. Circe has a brother with similar powers who is talked of in high regard, no matter his actions, and yet Circe is feared for her powers and exiled to a remote island, where she comes to realise the extent of her power and actions, and the effect they can have on gods and mortals. In general, though, I found the book to be underwhelming, as the pacing and content didn't leave much impact on me. And while I didn't enjoy Circe as much as the author's first book, I still liked her writing and thought I would read Galatea, as it was very short. That was possibly a reason that it left this impact, as there was less depth to the story, the characters and the meaning. I didn't understand much of it at first and found the afterword helped with that, as the author explained the message and reason for writing it. The novella is about a sculptor and his sculpture that comes to life, but is really about highlighting how restrictive her life is, as well as the unrealistic beauty standards the sculptor places on her. Despite her poor treatment, she still has love for her daughter and tries to escape, partly to protect her. After reading all these books by Madeline Miller, I have discovered that I like her writing as it flows nicely, and the strong characters with great relationships. Even if I don't like a book by her overall, I still find something in them to like, and hence I would read more by the author in the future, but would say that the Song of Achilles is the best among them for my taste. Thank you so much for your time spent watching and listening to my opinions on the books, and I hope you found it interesting, even if you disagree with me. I hope to be back soon with another video.